Hey, everybody, welcome back to another Motivation Monday podcast for Monday, July 23rd, 2018. Hope you had a great weekend and we are ready to start the week. I've been teaching a bunch of music camps this summer, so I am pumped up to let you guys know a little bit about what I've been thinking about. So this week I wanted to talk to you about Evernote. It is an app and a program on your computer and a website and just an extremely useful tool for both music and just life in general. I think I may have talked about Evernote before, and I apologize if I'm repeating myself a little bit, but I do think that this is a really, really important tool, and it's really helped me keep track of everything that I need to do every day. For these last couple weeks where life has just been absolutely insane. I've got a million things that I need to remember to do every day. I've got checklists on checklists on checklists that I need to make sure I get every single thing checked off on. And this app has just been so useful, and I've been thinking about it and using it so much that I figured I'd do an episode on it. So it's really pretty simple app, but also extremely powerful. So let me tell you about a couple of the things that I use it for. So first of all, it's free, and I believe you can get this on iOS and Android, and it's available as an app for your PC or Mac. You can also use it just on the website. They lay it out really, really nicely on all of those platforms. I really enjoy the interface and just the ease of use for everything. So basically, it's just an app where we can create notes and notebooks, right? And there's a million other apps out there that do this and do it well, but I think that Evernote kind of does it better than any other app that I've ever used, at least. So a couple of things that are great. The first thing is checklists. Evernote makes it so easy to create checklists. And I don't know about you guys, but when I have like a million things staring me in the face that I need to get done that week or that day or whatever, it just feels so good to check tasks off. It's just like a motivation to do more of them, right? Something as simple as just putting a little check mark in a box can really, really motivate me to keep going and get all my tasks done. So it's one of the best things for checklists. In fact, I was going out on the road with a band last month, and I created my packing list for things that I needed to bring, and things that I could not forget and be without for 10 days. And the checklist was just awesome because I knew once I threw something in my suitcase or in my saxophone case or in my backpack, it was there. I could check it off, and then I'm on to the next thing. And there was a couple of things the morning that I left that weren't checked off, and I definitely would have forgotten them if it wasn't for that Evernote checklist. So that was hugely important for me. And I like just how fast you can edit it. And I like, I've always got my phone in my pocket. So it's the type of thing where I like if I'm driving and I remember something else that I need to do or something that I needed to pack, I can just pull out the phone and make sure I put it on there while I'm thinking about it, as opposed to a physical notebook, which we can't always reach for. We're not going to carry it everywhere with us. So checklists are awesome. All right. The next thing that I really, really like is it makes voice memos so easy. Now, I think this is particularly useful for musicians because, like the other night, I was playing a gig and I wanted to record a set of the gig so I could go back and evaluate my playing after that. So I just opened it up, created a new note, and right after you create that new note, there's a bunch of controls on the bottom, and one of them is a microphone, and you just simply hit that and it starts recording immediately. So it's fast and easy, and I like how I can self-contain several voice memos in one note. So I know if I record 2 sets of music and I name the note, gig on blah, blah, blah date at blah, blah, blah venue, I have both sets of music in there, as opposed to my regular voice memo app on my iPhone. I just don't like staring at something that's not organized. And I just have a bunch of loose voice memos that have no relation to each other. Here, if I'm sitting down and I'm recording some ideas that I'm going to eventually use for composition, or if I have some thoughts about things to work on or things to teach my students. And there's several of them. Or if I'm sitting down for a couple of hours and trying to write tunes, I can self-contain all that stuff in one note with multiple voice memos in that note. Makes it extremely easy to look up and recall, and it makes it easy to scroll through all of my notes and just find what I'm looking for. Right? It makes numbered lists very easy too. So I use it all the time for set lists, because it really, I can sit there and look and say, okay, I think I'm going to need maybe 15 tunes to fill up this 2-hour gig or something like that. Well, it makes it really easy to know, okay, I just got to 15, right? And that is automatic function. So if I set it to number what I'm doing, it's just going to automatically number every single thing that I'm doing. So I find that extremely useful as well. It also shares between platforms. So if you make a note on your phone, it automatically gets synced to your computer and your laptop and everything else that you have connected to Evernote. So that's extremely useful too. It's kind of like Dropbox in that way, where you put the file in there once and then it's available to you on all your platforms. So you're never without that particularly important note or list or whatever you need. It is free, and to be honest with you, I don't use the premium because I just feel like I don't need the features that come with the premium. But the premium is extremely reasonable. I forget exactly what it costs, but it's some kind of nominal fee. So if you're using it for work and practicing and a million other things, and you want to share it with other people, you could even use it in a household, in a family, where you need to make notes for other people in the family, keep track of certain things, make checklists, all that kind of stuff. It can be extremely useful for that. So I just feel like this is a great tool. Again, if I've talked about this before, I apologize, but I've discovered several new uses for it over the past couple of months, and I just think it's something that everybody should kind of have in their toolbox if they're using electronic devices, which I think basically everybody is these days. All right, that's my suggestion for the week. I hope you guys have an awesome and inspired week. You get lots of stuff done, stay organized, maybe download Evernote and get things done. Okay, we will talk to you soon. We'll see you on Friday with a regular episode. Have a great week, everybody. Bye.